Thank you so much for the support, by the way, this evening. I guess now is a good time that I could go over this. Thank you, Blades, for the 7-month resub. I appreciate you. Cheese Pup, thank you for the gifted sub. Hope you're having a great day. Nexus with the $500. I appreciate you immensely. I got your back. Irvion, 5 gifted. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. I'm not going to lie to you. Milk, resubbed for 7 months strong. Almost enough to have a kid. Hex going 5 months. Thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate you. I think that's it. But yeah, I really do appreciate it. I might skim over you a little bit during the games, but the unknown BL, I see it all. Thank you so much. Thank you, Soccer Boy, for hanging out, watching some Slapshot. Appreciate you. Here we are in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Sussy Stadium, where the Pittsburgh Spinners will take on the Colorado Cobras in their second to last game this season in our second match on the SPL network. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Darth. Let's get into who's going to be on the ice for this one. Colorado Cobras sticking with a pretty solid core 5 or core 3 here this season. And not a whole lot of games played outside of it. Pittsburgh Spinners picking up Manu at the roster deadline. He played last game. We'll see if he plays this game. Cheese Cuddy team, Manu, my expected roster lineup for tonight. Pittsburgh Spinners trying to get out of a relegation spot. Colorado Cobras trying to get first place. So there's a lot up for grabs right now in the top 3. Colorado Cobras having a few must-win games here tonight. We'll get into the standings here in a few minutes. But right now, they only have 1 loss on the season. And that, of course, coming to the Hershey Squirts here last week. Taking a look at the previous 5. After, who's the regular starters for Colorado? I know Blue, Karooks, and Crusade have played almost every game. I think Rocky Bow has played 1 game. This is just going off the top of my head. I don't have game notes for this one because we have 6 games tonight. I don't have time to write it all out. But I know Rocky Bow has played 1 game, but he only has like a shot or something like that. It's going to be a wild one. Of course, Colorado Cobras, 3 starters. I'm assuming it's going to be Blue, Crooks, and Crusade here tonight. I could be entirely wrong, but that's my expectations. It's going to be Cheese Kenny Team Manu, Crusade, Blue, Crooks. I'll let you know as soon as they jump into the lobby here in a few minutes. But it's going to be a tight one. Take a look at the previous 5 between both these clubs here this afternoon. Colorado, 1 loss on the season. They broke their 12-game winning streak, if I'm not mistaken. And they're going to be in for it tonight. They're going to be in for it in a big way. Pittsburgh Spinners coming off a 4-game losing streak. So we'll see if they can break the code. I don't know if they'll be able to. It's going to be a rough one here tonight. But You know, it is what it is. It be like it is whenever it do. Take a look at the pro standings before we get this one down on the ice. Right now, Pittsburgh Spinners almost last place. They can't get last. There's no plausible way. That's the only certainty we had going into tonight is the Tamales will be last. Pittsburgh Spinners looking to get out of a relegation spot. They're going to have to win a lot to do that. But yeah, 6 players ready to rock, 6 players ready to roll. Pittsburgh Spinners, Colorado Cobras. Cobras looking for the first place seed. We'll see if they can do it here tonight as we get this one down on the ice. Pittsburgh Spinners right side, Colorado Cobras on the left. The puck just dropped, the game is on, and time is underway for the first time between these two hockey clubs here tonight. Good try there by Crusade. Spinny Spin is going to be blue on the right side, upper side of your screen. He's playing from Denver, so he has plus side of 60 ping most games. The smallest amount of ping I've ever seen that man have is 50. So he's well accustomed to the ping, but the spikes have been getting worse as the season has gone on. So the Colorado Cobras going to be playing, nurturing that one a little bit. But Crooks being their 3, coming down from the Quebec area, doesn't have as much ping to work with. Goes off the post, out in front. Crooks there, what did that save? That one goes off that far side, and that one goes wide. Man, just barely trying to nickel and dime their way through the neutral zone. They're going to be in for a rough time. Pittsburgh Spinners going to be, it's going to come down to a big shot and a big goal from the neutral zone, or in between the wickets. Crooks throws it into the danger zone, goes off of Blue's forehand right into the back of the twine, and it is now 1-0 for Colorado. Crooks with a shot, scores, and there's the second of the night. 55 seconds into it, great pass there by Crusade. Finds the tip of the stick of Crooks, and that one follows its way through. A win here for the Cobras. Could get themselves up towards a better spot, so to speak, for a playoff contention for the first and second seed. First and second seed in the Pro Division getting a bye into the second round. Everybody a little envious of that one. Right now, the Plague, the Squirts, and the Cobras are all in contention for it. Anybody can get the first, second, or third seed between those 3 teams. They're interchangeable. Outside of those 3 teams, nobody else really can punch up for the last day of the regular season. Blue down low, looking to take his pride out for Colorado. Good stick check there by Cheese to loosen that one up. Top side, tries to break this one free. Kenny T there tries to loosen it as well. Kenny T going off Crooks. Back out in front, Manu chipping this one out of the defensive zone. Here's Crooks with it once more. Finding his way along to the top side. Good shot, a better goal. Crusade finds the back of the net for their 3rd goal against the Spinners. A beamer, some say, and there's another one. Oh my goodness, it's 4-0. You know, going into this matchup, very top heavy, very bottom heavy. Blue says if I lose to an EU player, I will quit. In the lobby chat, ever since Manu's joined the league, I personally don't have an issue with it. Other people have a little bit more issue with it. Everybody's been telling Manu to go home. Everybody's been throwing jabs out at him in lobby chat. And Blue, kind of at the forefront of it. There's a few other members in that crowd, but Blue's been at the forefront of that campaign down in the lobby for the past few weeks now. Good try by Crusade off the second try. Jeez, what did that save? Scoring! Crooks off the near side, and he finds his way back home. 5-0. Colorado find themselves on the board here. But it's a rough one. There's not a whole lot that Pittsburgh can do. Colorado Cobras going into this season, I think we're projected to be 2nd in the Pro Division. Pittsburgh Spinners having High Flyer at the beginning of the season. They dropped him in favor of Manu, even though they had 5 roster spots. However, Luis really making himself at home, really putting his skill on the line out there. He prospered a little bit. It's got to be said, it's got to be noted. He did not struggle as much as everybody else said he would have. And Pittsburgh Spinners stayed afloat. They did a lot better than a lot of people gave them credit for. They showed they got what it takes in the Pro Division. This game, not really a good case in point of it, but they could float with not the top 3 of Pro. Top 3 of Pro, kind of an elite group. The rest of the 7, it's interchangeable. Anybody can beat anybody down there. But in SPL, there is a thing called a mercy roll. If the goal difference ever hits 10, we call it early and we go to Wendy's. And this might be a Wendy's day. 2:06 remaining. Crusade throws another one in. But Colorado Cobras, this is a game they want to win. This isn't a game that they should take it easy. They are still in contention for the first round bye. They're playing for pride. They're playing for, a little advantage going into the postseason. Any slapshot game, you can lose or you can win. It depends on the server. It depends on if you're feeling it on your game, off your game. Right now, Cobras feeling pretty good. They're playing 4 games tonight. This is their second of 4. And, they're just putting the Ritz on, so to speak, if you're from the 70s and you know that vocabulary. Like, probably Blades would know what putting on the Ritz means, but, yeah. Minute 27, here we go. Crusade down to the near side, looking for a bank pass back out to the far. Here's Crusade, back over to Crooks. Crooks with a nice dangle, gets past Manu, gets past Cheese, scores off the top ropes. And there's goal number 8. 1:15 to go here in the first, and Pittsburgh Spinners just hoping there's going to be a second period to this one. It's a clean goal. Spinny spin topside. Here's Blue with it now. Blue off that backhand, stopped by Kenny T, chipped back down low for Colorado. Manu with the first touch on this one for Pittsburgh topside. Pittsburgh getting their first few outs of scoring. Manu finding its way off the backhand into the twine. Great setup there by Kenny T, down low in the corner. And there's a little I told you so. Pittsburgh Spinners get on the board before the first period's over. It's 58 seconds remaining. I don't feel like I need to, really dissect that one like I'm Einstein. Crusade with a fan sends this one back out to the neutral zone. Here's Crooks with it now. Kenny T getting a good stick check on him. Crooks down the near side. Good drive, just not able to finish it. Cheese getting a piece of that one on the way through. Here's Kenny T, topside for Pittsburgh. Forehand pass over to Manu. Holding, pulling, not able to shoot. Cheese chips this one near side. Manu picking it up. Good try on the cage. 30 seconds remain. Here's Crooks with it now. Crooks down to the near side. Forehand touch. Good stop by Kenny T. Chips this one back down low. Colorado back on the defensive swing. Looking to find its way topside. Kenny T down the near side. Finds Crusade down low. Crusade dangles out in front. Nobody home in a black and gold jersey to send that one packing. Here's Blue. Topside with 10. Crooks with a shot. Goes near side and wide with 7. Here's Crusade. Cheese with 5. Kenny T with 3. Shooting near side, and that goes wide, and we have ourselves our first intermission. A lot of people thinking it might not happen, but we made it here at Sussie Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 12 shots to 1. It's a little lopsided. The score's neck and neck. It's anybody's game. Nobody can really count out one side nor the other. We'll see if this the second period has anything better to store for us in tonight's matchup. 2 hat tricks have been had. We'll see if it's any more or any less. We're back down on the edge. Pittsburgh right side. Colorado left here in the second. The puck is dropped. The game once again is underway. The possession time, neck and neck, practically seconds on the gap. It's unmistakable who's winning this game. Just going off the looks, you have to look at the scoreboards to see who's winning and who's losing. Because if you just go off of what the vibe is, where the momentum's swinging, it's anybody's game. It really is. Pittsburgh Spinners here trying to find a little generation coming off that backswing. Crusade to the top side, getting his first chance at the cage here tonight. Finding his way back down the near side, Kenny T out of the zone, finding his way over to Manu. Manu stopped. Blue shoot, scores his first of the season. That's a lie. He's like 4th best goal scorer in pro. But Blue with another one. Woo. 9-1. Two away from ending this one early. Blue looking to cement that one in. Kenny T with an empty net. He just has to. No, never mind. Good check by Crooks. That's a little bit of a heartbreak. Kenny T, why didn't you do the thing? Do the goal thing, please. I beg you. But I feel that. I feel that on a spiritual level. G's near side, advancing this one northways. Manu trying to fight for it. Crusade wins it away. Crooks with it now. Cemented off that near side wall. G's forcing Crooks at the far side. Wants him to play his game. Crooks near side chip. Crusade gets possession. Forehand, backhand. Almost able to score. Gets stopped there by Cheese. Manu back out the other way. Forehand shot. Hits the post. Scores. A little plink. And then the crowd erupts. 3:40 to go in the second. Good shot. Good goal. They need Luis. I concur. As much as Luis is trash talked about his skill level, not quote-unquote not deserving pro, I feel like Luis is a really integral part of the Pittsburgh Spinners. Ever since they dropped Palomalu, not playing this season with the Pittsburgh Spinners, played a copious amount of games with them in the past, stuck with them through, I think, all 5 seasons that the Spinners have been in the league. Palomalu just not around for Season 8. Don't know why. Haven't really asked, but I love Palomalo. Crooks with a shot. Gets saved by Cheese. Here's Cheese with it once more. Shooting its way down, barely off that far side and wide. Manu, Blue, taking this one back down 10 with under 3 minutes to go here in the middle chapter of play. Blue stick waggles that one back over to Crooks. Crooks back out to the point. Blue with a shot goes wide over to Crusade. Crusade shoots, scores! A little do-si-do around the bush, and eventually the Fox pops up, and hey, Macarena. 8's the gap. Colorado leads. Blue scores another one, and the Colorado Cobras find themselves on top. One away from the mercy roll. .248 to go here in the second. Colorado might be looking for a little downtime in between games. They're playing 4 back-to-back to back-to-back, and I think this is their second of the... And that's going to do it. Colorado Cobras 12-2, taking the Pittsburgh Spinners' dream of not being in the relegation spot and kind of smothering it here tonight. Final score 11-2 at the end of regulation, and it happens. It happens to the best of us. It happens to the worst of us. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. 12-2 the final score, and the Pittsburgh Spinners will have, I think they have one more game tonight. Of course, after getting clapped around by the top 5 goal scorers of the Pro Division. If you count the top 10, Crusade is number 10 in terms of goals scored this season. So going up against them, not exactly a fun night. Ask me. Of course, Pittsburgh. Going into tonight, playing all 3 games. Their next game is going to be their most competitive, but we will be taking a look at Napoli and the Colorado Cobras in a few moments. But that's going to do it for this matchup. We're going into the next one, taking a look at the individual stats. Crooks with a hat trick, Crusade with a hat trick +1, Blue with a hat trick +2. It's really just it's a one-sided game. There's not a whole lot to dissect here. Manu finding 2 goals into the back of the net, shooting 1,000 here tonight. Good stuff from the European himself. But we'll see what happens as the night progresses. Coming up next, it's Colorado. It's Napoli in Colorado. But thank you for tuning in to the SPL Network. We'll be right back here at 9 o'clock for the puck drop. That's in about 20 minutes. 15 minutes, we'll start the pregame. Thank you for tuning in once again. We'll be right back with more Slapshot action.